Today we're going to go ahead and do a top 10 deserving LRs that I think should be in game. And I really think that there's a case that can be made that there are way too many extreme class characters in game that do not have an LR and could get an LR. These are 10 characters I picked that should get an LR, and I think you guys know who number 1, 2, and maybe 3 is. So coming in at number 10, we have the God of Destruction Topo. Now, he's probably the least deserving character on this list, but hear me out, guys. If you take a look at Topo, if this guy was to get an LR, he would really help out Universe 11. And within that same celebration, they could easy the LR full power Jiren. That would be a very crazy celebration. It would greatly help out the Universe 11 team, as well as some other teams that he is on too. So yeah, I think that Topo is at number 10. Maybe there is another card that I could put in his place, and some of the other superclass LRs I could put in his place, but this is the one that I went ahead and picked. So coming in at number 9, we have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, or Gotenks as a whole. So if we go over to Gotenks, it's like, over where Super Saiyan 3 is at, we do not have a very impressive standalone Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Gotenks definitely deserves an LR, and he does not have one for whatever reason. And I think that from base going all the way up to Super Saiyan, he can get an LR in every single one of these forms. Gotenks is considered a cool character the most, and I think that this guy can definitely get an LR because he's just deserving of it. I don't see why not. Gotenks without an LR just doesn't seem right. The next unit is going to go ahead and be Super Vegeta, and I think Super Vegeta, guys, this one right here is definitely LR worthy. He had all the Z fighters shook. I think Super Vegeta can definitely get an LR version of this card, and I don't think anybody would be mad that this guy would get replaced. So I have Super Vegeta coming in at number 8. I'm moving through this list a little fast, but I want to keep it nice and short for the super class characters because I only have 3 super class characters on this list. So coming in at number 7, we have Raditz. Now this one may be weird, but guys, if you think about it, if Nap and Vegeta has an LR, then why does Raditz not have an LR? He's the first villain you see on screen, and I don't quite understand why he doesn't have an LR yet. Now, would he get a summonable LR? Probably not. I think that he would get a decent free-to-play LR because why not? But I still think that Raditz should be an LR in-game because he deserves one. He's the first villain you see in Z. I think it makes a lot of sense that Raditz should get a LR. So moving on over to the next character will have to be Goku Black. Now I know Topo has no LRs, Gotenks has no LRs, Super Vegeta has no LRs, and Raditz obviously doesn't have any LRs. And I know Goku Black has an LR, but that is Rose. I'm talking about him inside his base form. We can get a crazy, nasty, defensive LR Goku Black inside his base form that transforms into Rose, and I don't think anybody would be opposed to that. That'd be quick top grossing. People love Goku Black around the globe. And I think that they would go ahead and go with the design of having him stack up his defense and like throw some damage reduction on him so he could be defensively sound. We can get a stupidly crazy Goku Black, guys. I think that nobody's opposed to it. So moving on over to the next character will have to be Android 13. And I think that Android 13 is pretty much in the same boat as Raditz. He can get a free-to-play LR or he can get a summonable LR. It's either or because an Android 13 that transforms into Fusion Android 13 will be pretty cool. No, I think that although there's not too many people out there who are a fan of Android 13, I think that this guy can still get a summonable LR slash free-to-play LR. It can be either or. Guys, this video is not limited to free-to-plays or summonables. It can be either or. So next up will have to be Lord Slug. Now, I've been saying this for years. Lord Slug definitely deserves an LR, because look what we have for Lord Slug. A summonable TUR and a free-to-play EZA area unit. This is all we got for Lord Slug, and this is all we got for 13. Essentially, Lord Slug hasn't even gotten a Dokkan Fest yet. I think the crazy thing about Lord Slug is that he's probably going to end up being a free-to-play LR, and I have no problem with that. I have no problem with him being a free-to-play LR, but before they release him as a free-to-play LR, they should go ahead and give him a Dokkan Fest. I don't see why not. It just makes the most sense. Because they already got Android 13 a Dokkan Fest. All they have to do is just give him an LR, and they're going to do the same thing with him. They're going to give him a free-to-play LR, and they're going to give him a summonable Dokkan Fest. Because does Lord Slug not deserve a Dokkan Fest or an LR? Probably. Like, he technically is a movie boss. he could help out movie bosses. He can help out on all these other teams. He can help out on giant form, obviously, because he has a giant form and he will be a big addition to that team. Any buffs to lower level category teams is very, very good. So moving on over to number 3 would have to be Junior. Now, I think that we're going to go ahead and get a DB Saga celebration someday, like a big time world tournament DB Saga celebration with Junior versus Teen Goku. And I think that that celebration would be so hype, in my opinion. For those that have watched OG Dragon Ball, I think that this is going to strike close to home, and he just deserves an LR more than anything. We can easily get a celebration with Junior and Teen Goku. It is that easy. Dokkan doesn't even have to think. They could just snap their fingers and we have a celebration for DB Saga for the 23rd Budokai Tenkaichi. It's easy. That's very, very easy. And just look at how many cards that Junior has. He has 3 cards. You can't obtain this card anymore. This card's garbage, and this card's also garbage. Like, what's going on here? What is going on here? Moving on over into the next card would have to be Omega, and I think you guys know who number 1 is, and that is Kid Buu. I do not know what Dokkan was thinking when they did not give Omega and Kid Buu LRs. Guys, people have been asking for Omega and Kid Buu LRs for quite literal years, and it was the freest W. Kid Buu and Omega were the easiest picks for LRs in part 2. I do not see why not. I think that they didn't think they were going to make money, or they just went ahead and just try to keep it towards the celebration. Guys, those are the characters that both the 8th years are technically fighting. The GT boys and the Z boys. The Z boys are fighting Kid Buu, and the GT boys are fighting Omega. I don't see why not. I don't see why they didn't get a card. It just doesn't make in any way, shape, or form sense. So let's go ahead and repeat the list. Coming at number 10, we have Topo. I think Topo is easily the least deserving on this list, but I went ahead and picked him anyways because I think he will help out a lot, and he will be an excuse to have LR Full Power Jiren Easy A. Coming at number 9, we have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, or Gotenks in general. I think Base Gotenks, Super Saiyan Gotenks, or SSJ3 Gotenks could get an LR. All 3 of them can get an LR. I don't see why not. And coming at number 8, we have Super Vegeta. I mean, guys, people were expecting Super Vegeta to be a part 2 gold coin LR for quite a while now. And coming at number 7, we have Raditz, and I think Raditz can get either a summonable LR or a free-to-play LR. He's essentially in the same boat as Slug and Android 13. And moving into number 6, we have Goku Black. Now, Goku Black is not getting a free-to-play LR. Let's just get that out the water. Goku Black is going to get a super mega top tier hype summonable LR that transforms into Rose with beautiful animations. Coming at number 5, we have Android 13. Android 13 and Lord Slug are pretty much in the same boat. They're both going to get LRs, but I'm not sure if they're both going to be summonable. And coming up at number 3, I don't think Junior deserves a free-to-play LR. He deserves a summonable LR. Junior deserves a summonable LR. I will take no less. Dokkan, do not make this man a World Tournament LR. I will be pissed. If Junior gets a free-to-play LR, that will close the floodgates for the celebration possibly ever happening. Oh man, I really hope that Dokkan does not limit the 23 Budokai Tenkaichi to only the World Tournament as a free-to-play LR. That would suck, bro. The reason why I didn't put DKP on this list is because obviously DKP already has an LR technically, but I think that he can deserve a new one. These are all characters who do not have an LR whatsoever in their current state. And coming at number 2, we have Omega, and number 1, we have Kid Buu. Those are pretty much no-brainers, guys. I don't see why not. Why can't we get a Kid Buu LR? Why can't we get an Omega LR? As much as I don't really care much about Kid Buu, I do think that he is the most deserving character of an LR. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.